Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 10 plus years of experience in Python environment. So my experience includes the design, development, and implementation of Python and Django-based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib. Right? So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes. Anyone try to confirm it?
It's visible.
Yes, Vijay, it's visible.
And thank you. So as part of today's session, just I'll be discussing the following things, right? Why Python? So Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Reasons which makes Python super popular. 1 second. Okay. Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. Reasons which makes it suddenly super popular. Who can learn Python? There is no prerequisites for learning Python. Anyone can update with Python. Python statements look like normal English statements. They are not as complex as other programmings. How Python was built? How Python was built, right? Python was built. How Python was built? Python was built by taking the features and advantages from multiple other programming languages. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? What kind of applications are we developing? Okay. By using Python. So Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications and who are using Python today? Python features as compared with other programming languages. Python comparison with other programming languages. Reasons why it is suddenly super popular and the current job market of Python and what is the scope of Python in the coming years, right? This is what we'll be discussing, right? Starting with why Python. I define Python in 5 lines. It is a general purpose programming language. Python is a general purpose programming language using, okay. What do you mean by general purpose programming? So one by one I discuss in brief. So before Python, there were some programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, right? These programming languages are called as purpose-based languages. They are used for a specific purpose. Purpose-based languages. These are used for a specific purpose. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific applications, COBOL for business applications. But a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications, right? Such a language is called as general purpose programming. Such a language is called as general purpose programming. Which is suitable for developing any kind of application. Such a language is called as general purpose programming. The example of this Python. Using Python, we can develop any kind of application like web applications, animation applications, automation applications, gaming applications, networking applications. In this way, wide varieties of applications you can develop today by using Python. has got multiple programming features. It has got multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programming languages, all the features we see in Python. Python has got multiple programming features, programming languages features, because of which we call Python as a hybrid language. Because of this, it has got multiple programming languages features. We call it as a hybrid language. It's a high level language. Python is a high level language. So here I can see two types of languages here, two types of languages. Two types of languages. Low level languages, low level languages, and high level languages. Two types of languages. Low level example of this low level languages. Example of this low level languages like assembly level language, machine level language. These languages mainly they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable, right? Okay. Low level languages are assembly level languages, right? They are not human understandable. Secondly, they are not portable. The code cannot be carried from one system to another systems. Like they are not portable and machine dependent. They are machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. Machine dependent, right? They are machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating systems. But high level languages, example like Python. They're easily understandable, they're human understandable, they are portable and machine independent. Check this, they're human understandable, they're portable, they're human understandable, they're portable and machine independent. Human understandable, human understandable, they're portable machine independent. It can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. So Python is a high level language. So it's high level language, interpreted language. Python is a interpretation language. Interpretation means line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. So here also you can see two categories of languages: compilation languages and interpretation languages. Compilation and interpretation. Compilation, interpretation. Compilation example like C language. Interpretation example, like Python. So here, if you have got some lines of code, this entire code executes at once. This entire code executes at once. This Python entire code executes at once. Python statement by statement, interpretation, line by line execution. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language. Okay. So Python is a general purpose programming, any kind of applications you can develop, multiple programming features, and it has got high level language, easily understandable, portable and machine independent, and interpreted language, line by line execution, user-friendly programming language. Now, what programming features Python has got and what we'll be discussing as part of the course, right? Yes. So some technical words I'll be using here that later we'll be discussing in brief. So what programming languages means what programming features Python has got and what we'll be discussing, right? So Python has Python has procedural oriented programming features. Procedural oriented programming features. Procedural oriented programming features like C language. It has got object oriented programming features. It has got object oriented programming features. Example like C++, Java. It has got the features of C++ and Java. Python has got the features of scripting, Linux shell scripts, scripting features. Example like shell script. It has got the features of modular programming. It has got the features of modular programming. Example like modular 3. Procedural-oriented programming features like C language, object-oriented programming like C++, Java, scripting features like shell script, and modular programming features like Modular 3. So, two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creation, Java and Python. Python and Java are the two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. But Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming features without object-oriented programming, right? There is no Java programmer application. But in Python, with object-oriented, without object-oriented, with modular programming, with procedural-oriented programming, we can develop different varieties of application. It is not restricted to object-oriented programming. Python can go with different programming features. Many varieties of applications you can develop. And Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries towards scripting. So we are writing many automation scripts in DevOps, AWS, in IoT, in robotics, right? And modular programming, Python has got super popular because of this modular programming, right? thousands of modules, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environment. Whatever environment you are from, whatever domain you are from, Python is providing model for each and every environment. Okay. Modules. Python has got modules, okay, for different environments. For example, for data science. For data science, it is providing separate modules. Python is providing separate modules for data science. For 10 to 15 modules, Python is providing for data science like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, CP, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow. In this way, many modules Python has got towards data science. Not only towards data science, even some other environments like big data. Python has got separate modules for big data environment, especially the major package like PySpark. So, and apart from this, data science, big data for testing for test cases. Apart from this, for networking, not only separate modules, separate framework is available, right? Python is providing separate framework for this networking environment, like Twisted Python. For operating system kinds of activities, OS. The name of the model itself is OS, right? The name of the model itself is OS. And for each and every database, it is providing a model. For Oracle, Python to connect with Oracle database, we have got CX_Oracle, right? This is the model with which Python can connect with Oracle database. Just unlike other programming languages, it's very simple Python connecting with the databases, just this module and the connection details like username and password is enough. Not only with Oracle, for any other databases, for every database, right? For MySQL, it is providing PyMySQL. Okay. It is providing, and for SQL Server, Python has got separate module like PyODBC. Not only for this databases, for files, for Excel files, Python has, just by writing Python code and executing this Python code, Excel workbook will be created. Just by writing Python code only, I can create a sheet within the Excel file, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, just by writing Python code. And with the sheet 1, I want to read. Sheet 1, I want to write data. Into sheet 2, I want to read. So I can perform all those operations. CSV files, JSON files. PDF, XML, any file formats. The CSV model is available for JSON. JSON model is for writing Python code, creating any files, right? PDF files, CSV files, JSON files, Excel files, XML files for mathematical operations like math model, for statistical operations, for statistics, right? And for generating graphs, any types of graphs we can generate today by using Python. Normal graph, bar graphs, histogram, scatter plot, stack plot, pie graph. The tomorrow session, just I'll be briefing you, right? Sample snippets of Python, how simple generating graphs with writing just 3-4 lines of code generating graphs in Python. Yes. Before you update with any technology, you need to know what kind of applications are getting developed. Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? Python real-time applications. Python real-time applications. Python mostly used for creation of web applications. Python mostly used for creation of web applications. Lot of web applications are getting developed using Python. You may ask a query, right? From last 20, 25 years, like Java, .NET, all these are mostly preferred in developing web applications. Why again Python? See, Python, it has got framework like a Django framework. At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application, that too with very less coding, not even one-fourth coding. It has got many inbuilt features. It has got its own database like SQLite 3. It has got it has got its own application server. It has got its own database, many flexible features. 40% of the codes will be automatically generated here. Okay. Secondly, like for creation of automation applications. For creation of automation applications. Once again, can anyone please confirm? Is my voice clear to all? Yes.
Yes, your voice.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
For automation applications using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, data science, IoT, or using DevOps, right? If I talk, okay, IoT, right? Internet of Things. It is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, electronics for exchanging data, for controlling and controlling the things from the place where you are, right? So here, simply saying, right, electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other. Here, 90% of this coding in Python. If I talk about data science, everything deals with the data. Data has got experience, data has got a future reference. Using data or data science, we perform data analysis, data predictions, data classification, data clusterings, data recommendations. So it's a blend of technique. The main technique what we see here is ML, machine learning. We have got many ML techniques like regression, classification, clustering, recommendations, pattern matching. For all the techniques to implement, we require a language. For all the techniques to implement, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used programming for implementing, right? This ML and DL kind of things, right? Yes. And even for DevOps environment, writing automation scripts using Python, where Python is one of the best scripting language with many libraries towards scripting. And apart from this, one more major area where Python is mostly preferred, big data environment. Even in big data environment, right? So if you talk today, how the data, you should have seen KBs of data. You should have seen KBs, MBs, GBs of data, and TBs of data. You should have seen KBs, MBs, GBs, TBs of data. But today data is getting generated in petabytes. Data is generating in petabytes. Data is generating in petabytes. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. 1 TB is already 1 TB is a large storage unit, but here Today data is generating in petabytes. So for storing this huge data and processing this huge data, we have got some tools, big data tools like Hadoop. If you heard about this Hadoop, Spark, especially Spark is a very high speed processing technology. Spark is a very high speed processing technology, right? Implemented using Python. We call it as PySpark. And also like Python is used in scientific applications. CP for numerical analysis. For numerical analysis like NumPy. For numerical analysis like NumPy. And for graphical user interface, GUI for graphical user interface or for animations. We have got like PyQt, TK-Inter are some examples of it. PyQt or TK-Inter are some examples of it. For gaming or for game development, especially for game development, right? So Python, many online games, single user, multi-user online games are getting developed using Python. For developing games, especially, right, a separate framework like Pygame. Python is providing a separate framework like Pygame, right? Another framework like PyCara is a framework given by Python for developing games in Python. And some 3D rendering libraries like PySoy for 3D games. And also Python today used for scheduling tasks. We have got Airflow, Python is providing. And for business applications, Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce websites. And for software development, even software developers make use of Python as a support language. One of the hottest application of Python, like database applications. Without database, there is no web application. Python can connect with any database, and also for testing or for test cases. For web scraping data or harvesting data or extracting data from different sites. You have got models like URL lib, BS4, beautiful super examples of it. For networking applications, network programming, or for network applications, Python is one of the best choice for developing these network applications, especially some framework like Twisted Python. Twisted Python is an example of it. And apart from it, for embedded applications, not only for computer applications, even for electronic civil environment, Python is providing many modules. Embedded application, the most famous embedded application like Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. And for CAD or 3D CAD applications, computer-aided designing, for CAD or 3D CAD applications. For audio and video applications. Right? Yes. Many applications like audio video applications are getting developed using Python. Some of the examples like Tim Player, C Play are some examples of it. Computer vision like face detection, object detection, color detection. So many projects are getting implemented in this. For data analysis, for robotics, for desktop applications, single user console applications. So in this desktop applications, right? In this way, a lot of applications are getting developed today by using Python. So these are the examples, right? Python mostly used in developing web applications, automation applications. See, Java is never preferred in implementing these data science applications, big data, scientific, gaming applications, database applications, CAD applications, desktop applications, right? Yes. Who are using Python today? Who are using Python today? Topmost applications. Topmost applications built using Python. Topmost applications built using Python. Topmost applications built using Google. Google is one of the best example of Python web application. Google web crawling, it's first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was rewritten in Python. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo using Python. Facebook using Python. Google using Python. YouTube using Python. Yahoo using Python. Facebook. Instagram built using Python. Instagram using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose Python is Python practicality and its hybrid features. NASA using Python for its research and development activities. Uber pricing algorithm. Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and machine learning, right? And some other applications, if you heard about like Quora, Reddit, Quora, Reddit, Pinterest. So Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox, the popular OTT platform like Netflix using Python for its security automation and for security related things, right? Netflix using Python, right? MMOG, massively multiplayer online games, which uses Python. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. And BitTorrent using Python for hardware testing, right? For hardware testing purpose. Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all these, they're using Python for hardware testing purpose. All right. iRobot for military and commercial operations. So in this way, right, Python is mostly used, so companies using Python, applications built using Python, right? So these are various examples. So like applications built using Python, even you can check it in this, right? Open this Chrome browser, I can check, um, just say applications built, applications developed using Python. Can you see applications made with Python, right? Dropbox, Instagram, Pinterest, Reddit, Quora, Facebook, Spotify, Uber Technologies. You see many more, right? You can check it. Web development, Netflix, Discuss, Instacart, command line applications, right? Data science, Firefox, AI, all these things, right? Implemented using Python. Yes. So these are some of the examples, right, from the discussions what we had till now, right? Right, reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. So what are the reasons? Finally, just from the discussions what we had, reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? First thing, most of the programmers developers are attracted towards Python because of its very less coding, right? Simple syntaxes given by Python, they look like normal English simple syntaxes given by Python looks like normal English statements. Yes. Multi-programming features. We have got multi-programming features. The features look like what all the features we see in different other programmings. All the features we see here in Python. That's why we call it as hybrid language. One more important feature, right, in Python, interactive mode given by Python, interactive mode. This kind of interaction means statement by statement, you can interact with Python for each and every statement. It gives response. This kind of interaction you won't see in other programming language. For example, at the bottom search panel, I'm typing CMD, press enter, go to the command prompt. Just type Python here. Just if you type Python, Python interpreter gets opened, Python version gets opened, Python interpreter gets opened, right? Any valid Python statements you can type here. So I'm saying 23 into 4, 2 plus 5, x as 10, y as 4. What is x? What is y? What is x plus y? What is x minus y? Any valid statements. No need to define the data types also here. Yes. X into 2, x to the power of 2, 10 square, x equal to hello, right? X equal to hello. X into 3 prints hello for 3 times. X into 5 prints hello for 5 times. In this way, yes, you can type this statement by statement. You can interact with Python, right? And wide varieties of applications. Just now I discussed about all that applications we can develop using Python. It's a general purpose, any kind of applications. Wide varieties of applications we can develop, right? And many built-in libraries. 89,300 inbuilt models Python has got, right, for different environments. So these are the reasons which makes Python super popular. And Python is the #1 ranked programming language today. It's mostly used with diversified number of applications creations. You can check it here in the Google, just to say popular coding language, you can say, right? Just say popular coding language. Python remains the most popular programming language. Can you see here 2025 programming language breakdown, Python. See this red color, the previously, right? And this green color, there's increase. This red color is 2024, green color is 2025. So Python stands first. Next comes the other programmings. Top 10 programming languages for the beginners to learn, right? Python's next comes the other programming like Java. Most popular programming language of 2025, Python, Java, JavaScript. So JavaScript also, people who go for Python full stack, even this JavaScript I'll be discussing, right? So top programming languages, Python, Java, JavaScript. Emerging programming languages by popularity, Python, Java, JavaScript. What programming languages you should learn, right? Python, JavaScript. Most popular programming languages, Python, JavaScript. Even if you see the rankings, Python is the #1 top 10 programming languages. Python stands #1, right? See the rankings here. Rankings are given. Language rank. Language rank. Python stands first rank. Next comes the other programming languages. Even you can see rank 1, Python, rank 2, Java, rank 3, JavaScript ranking based on this. Even if you see the usage of Python, right, in the industry. So they can see this big circle for Python, the big 31%. 31% for Python, Java 19%, C++ 9%, C 6%, right? Yes. And even ranking by average salary, Python stands first in ranking by average salary, ranking by volume of job openings, Python stands first. Now, we can see the jobs, right? We can just check this Python jobs, lakhs of jobs for Python today. Python jobs, click it. You can see a lot of jobs. 1,92,176 Python openings, right? Naukri. And not only the Python jobs, even if you got a knowledge on this Django, Python frameworks like Django jobs, right? People who knows knowledge on this Django, that is Django, we say it's very less. Whereas command on this Django is very less, that is the Python framework. So you can see 28,000 Django job vacancies in June 2025. If you see the course content, what I'll be discussing, right, from the basic level to the advanced level, ground level to the advanced level, right? What is Python? Why Python? Applications of Python, features of Python, advantages, installation of Python, flavors of Python, modes of execution, interactive mode, batch mode, Python editors and IDs, Python data types, Python constants, Python variables, comments in Python, output, input output statements, type conversions, comments in Python, escape sequences in Python, strings in Python, string indexes, string slicing, operators in Python, arithmetic comparison, logical assignment, membership, identity operators, Python IDs, different IDs, right? Like PyCharm, Jupyter, Anaconda distribution, Anaconda prompt, Anaconda navigator, like Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, flow control statements, looping statements, while else, for loop, range, nested for loop, break, continue, and pause statements, strings in Python, string indexing, string slicing, string concatenation, string comparison, substrings, and collections in Python like list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries. Python lists, list properties, list creations, list indexing, list operations, list functions, nested list, list modifications, list methods, Python tuples, full properties, tuple creations, tuple uh, indexing and slicing, different ways of creating tuples, tuple operations, tuple addresses, tuple functions, nested tuples, tuple methods, set properties, set creation, set operations, set functions, set addresses, set mathematical operations, set methods, insertions and deletions, right? Yes. Python dictionaries, functions, properties, categories, arguments, type, default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword, lambda functions, map function, reduce function, filter functions, the different types of functions, right? Modules in Python, modular programming, different ways of importing, renaming, reloading, package in Python, errors and exceptions, file handling, reading and writing data from different object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions, database access, database connectivity, right? Installation of one database, and how Python is going to connect with the databases, Python data and time module, data operating system module, Python advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, web scraping, working with CSV files, working with XML files, working with JSON files, and debugging, right? GUI programming, right? GUI programming, introductions, root window, labels, fonts, Excel workbook, data analytics like Pandas, Matplotlib, NumPy models like Introduction to Data Science, Pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, and Matplotlib model in brief, right? Yes, I'll be discussing these 30 topics, especially this Pandas, Matplotlib, and NumPy. You can check with other training sites, right? These are the important libraries where you won't see in other training sites. Here we'll be discussing in brief. We can see the importance of these libraries, these three things, right? Even if you know this NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. So if we can see a lot of jobs on this Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib jobs. You can see like lakhs of jobs for this. 1,70,000 NumPy job vacancies. 7,000 Pandas job vacancies, 33,000 Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib job vacancies, right? Yes. So yes, apart from these 30 topics, right? This is for Python, these 30 topics for Python core and advanced, right? People who wants to go for Python full stack, total Python package for them, Django framework will be discussed in brief. Django templates, admin, Django models, advanced concepts, UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything will be discussed. And also like MySQL, right? Yes. So Python core and advanced, like around 60 to 70 hours I'll be spending with many working examples. Around 2 months it takes. 5,000 is the course fee. It's an offer batch. UI technologies, right? Like web development. UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Django framework, like around 15 applications will be developing. Flask framework. And MySQL and project. From the topics 2 to 6, if you see the topics from 2 to 6, right? It also takes 70 hours. 2 months is the duration, like 7,000 is the Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours, right? 2 months for frameworks, 2 months, and this Python 2 months, totally 4 months. 5,000 for this, 7,000 for this frameworks, totally 12,000 if you're going separately. But if you're taking the entire Python package, entire Python frame, 10,000 is this, which includes all this, right? Python core, advanced UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django framework, Flask framework, MySQL, and that project, right? So 4 courses will be involved in this, totally for 10,000. Duration 4 months. But if you want to go parallelly, right? Monday to Friday, you can attend these Python sessions. Saturday and Sunday, there will be some weekend batches available for this. Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours, right? Where you can go parallelly, where you can complete in 2.5 months if you go, right? Let me make it clear about the timings of this batch. First 1 week, right? It will be at 8 p.m. Later, after this 1 week, it will be starting at 9 p.m. So just I'm making it clear about the timings before you go with the payment process. The offerings from my side, you will be getting each and every session video, right? Each and every session is a video recorded. You'll be getting the live session videos, soft copy of the class notes, assignments, and tasks to work to build some confidence by writing your own code. A WhatsApp group will be created for technical discussions, or if you got any errors, you can take snap of it and post in the WhatsApp group, and resumes and interview questions and live interactive sessions. So as the demo session, I was speaking most of the time, but in normal session, right? For each and every statement I type, you will be responding what will be the expected output. 300 plus code examples in Python core and advanced, and 15 plus applications in the frameworks. If you got any queries, you can just go with your queries now, right? Yes. Any queries you got anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So recently, most of the interviews are, I mean, most of the interview questions are on DSA also, right? So, will you be discussing DSA also in by any chance, or is it a separate course kind of thing?
No, data structures and algorithms, right? No,
Yeah.
we are not going to, because then see, for developing applications for all this, we won't use those things. In if you go for Python interviews also, they won't use. They'll see this. They ask about listed tuple sets and dictionaries only, maximum. Even if you go for any um, exams, right? Certifications also, they never ask anything on that. They'll go with collection data types, list tuple sets, dictionaries, and these Python core concepts. Even for developing applications also, we won't be using those things. We never use those things. So already this is the entire thing for developing an application or a project, right? What all the things required we'll be discussing as part of this course.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes, any other queries, right? Tomorrow also you can attend the session, same timing at 8 o'clock using the same link. To see more discussion tomorrow, people from non-programming, like those people tomorrow, right? I'll be showing you the sample snippets of Python, coding of Python, how it looks, how simple it looks. And I'll show you some graph generations, how simple generating graphs in Python, and that importance of modules in Python, right? In the tomorrow session, just a continuation of today's session.
So one more thing, actually,
Yes.
if you wanted to continue this like full stack way, so the same timing will be same or it will be switched to weekend.
See,
So
so
there is a
as I was saying, okay, so wait for 1 second. Yes. So Python sessions will be from Monday to Friday. Most of this Django, because if you want to develop some application, 1 hour is not sufficient, right? That's why we'll be taking much time in the weekends. We'll be spending time in applications creations. So if you want to create applications or projects in Python, these frameworks. So when this core Python is going on, this UI technologies will be discussed where this UI technology doesn't require any Python knowledge.
okay.
And once this core Python gets completed, this UI technologies gets completed in the weekends. When you start with advanced Python, right, we'll be starting with this Django framework. So it is, if you, I recommend you people to go parallelly, right? Even if you're unable to attend after Python, if you want to go, once you get enrolled, you can attend any of my framework classes. These things, these framework classes, right? Once you enroll in this Python full stack, whenever it starts any.
Sure. Okay.
What will be the timings on weekends?
Weekends, most of the time in the morning. See, please be in mute. I'm getting weekends, most of the time it will be in the morning sessions, right? Around 7 to 11 between the time. Morning 7 to 11. Mostly like 7 to 9 it will be. Okay. Any other queries, right? Anyone?
Sir, one query. So the project which you will be guiding us, so that will be end-to-end project, like kind of building from scratch level till the end flow. Like what is the end flow of the project? Like will it be
Yes, yes.
the like how we see in organization, like we have uh, like some kind of module to be built like that? Is
Yes,
it like
yes.
that?
Yes, yes, yes.
So in this, I guess deployment will not be taking place, right? Like you will not be explaining the deployment, like
Only
how we
develop,
deploy.
only development will be seen.
Okay.
So already I said, right, many applications will be developing here. Applications, like many modules will be there. So all that if we are combining, right, we'll be getting the project. And later end to end, right, I'll be showing you one project, right? So especially this Django framework, I said as compared with other programming languages, not even 1/4 coding, right? So very less coding you see, and very simple. Okay. So tomorrow also you can attend same time. So any other queries? Anyone? So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no
Yeah, how can you show the projects?
Hmm?
Uh,
How can we show? Okay. So here Django framework, right, will be spending, I said around 2 months will be spending on this Django framework. Django frameworks these are mostly used for applications or project creation steps. Everything you'll be learning in this Django framework. Yes. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, right, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 8 o'clock using the same link, right? So tomorrow you can attend the session and Monday, next class will be on Monday and Monday and Tuesday also you can attend the session to see more discussion on this. Fine. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow. Bye. Good night.